Hello, my name is Leaf Nemo, and I just want to share with you an experience that I had with Krista Marie. She's an amazing healer, and I know this is going to sound some kind of crazy, but it's real. I was carrying a very heavy burden for many years, all the way back into my childhood, and something that I wouldn't acknowledge or even begin to try to accept. But she asked me a few questions. And it was confirmation, just like the wind's blowing on me right now as I'm speaking about this, that she had a vision. That vision was that somebody had put their hands around my throat as a child. And I never disclosed this with her. I don't even know her. I had just met her. And that person was my mother. Many years ago, my mother choked me out of frustration because I was being a rebellious child. And I carried that with me for as long as I've been around on this earth, and it created just a painful memory of my mother, memory of unworthiness, of hurt, and in that moment she asked me, "How does your throat feel right now?" And ironically, or not ironically, come to find out, I had an extremely sore throat, a sore throat so bad that I actually had the Amazon meds in just to get through the day. But we were at an event, and I wasn't going to just stay in my hotel room. And so when she asked me that, following up with who put their hands around my throat, I couldn't even deny the miracle that was happening. She saw it herself, and then she prayed over me. And it was a prayer like no other, a prayer that I felt deep down into my soul, not just over me, but into me. She prayed. And then she began to speak in another language, and I'm guessing it was tongues. I don't know, because I don't understand it that well, how all that works. But she was speaking in another language, but that language was moving me. It was almost like an outer body experience for me, where my body was still here present, but my eyes were closed, and I was just going through the journey of healing. And then she really just prophetically started to release things from me, these things, these spirits, these the chains of bondage, really. And when I opened my eyes, I was freed from it all. And I haven't talked to my mother in years, but I raced back to the room to call my mother and to tell her that I had forgiven her for that. And the thing about this all was that I never wanted to forgive my mother because I knew she wouldn't take ownership of it. And the exact thing that I knew was going to happen happened. She claimed she didn't remember it. But you see the grace of God and the forgiveness that was placed and the restoration that was placed on my heart, so that I didn't need to hear that from her. I didn't need her to take ownership anymore, because I had let it go, and I was free from it. And I was freeing her from it. And so that pain was gone. Just like that, just like the sore throat. It was gone, it was removed. She prayed it out of me. And there's no other explanation other than it is a miracle, and only a miracle that God could perform.